Hey, good morning, everyone. I am 8 minutes late for my 9 o'clock Tuesday Facebook Live. I don't know, you guys, sometimes it's a little tricky getting ready to do these, and I figure you either get this or you get the sweaty mess from me exercising. So I try to go easy on you and give you this instead of all the sweat. So anyway, here we are. Dana, it's so good to see you this morning. All right, so wanted to have a little talk. Hope you're having a good day. We had an unusually good day this morning. I don't know what was in the air. I'm trying to figure out, was it something I made for dinner last night? But you know what? Everyone got ready for school pretty well. Kids were practicing the piano and like getting some extra homework done. It was like a really good morning. So I hope you guys had a good morning too. And high schooler was still late to school, but I don't know what to do about that one. If you've got any tips about how to like make your kids care about being on time, I am all ears. That one is eluding me. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that today, unless you have a tip for me. What we're going to talk about today is something that's coming up quite a bit in some of the groups that I'm a part of, and a lot of people making comments about this thing that I always thought, okay, when my kids go back to school, I'm going to get so much done. Have you ever had that thought before? Like at the end of the summer, you're just dreaming of having those times, those uninterrupted hours that you can get things done, or when the kids go down for naps, then I can get stuff done. Or there was always this, I would always hear women say this. So when I was younger and had all these little kids, and I would look at women who are now in my spot who have kids gone all day, and they would say, oh, the time goes by so fast. You just think you're going to get all this stuff done and you don't. And I would think, how can you not get things done? You have 6 hours without anyone at home. That won't be me. And yet I can see that that's the case. I can see time is slippery and it's hard to manage. And so I just wanted to talk for a second today about time management, getting things done. I have a really, really cool tip I want to share with you, but it just really addresses that problem of how do I make nap time more productive? How do I know what to do? How do I utilize my time when my kids are in school so I can accomplish something? Does anybody ever have anything like that going on? Oh, Carla just joined. Carla's my mother-in-law. Thanks for jumping on, Carla. All right, so let's talk about this for a second. So I have been following Julie Stolan, who is amazing on time management and productivity. And I learned a little trick from her that has been a lifesaver. A lot of you guys know this year has been a super busy year for me with my business. I've created 2 programs, and that has taken my productivity and time management requirements to a whole new level, because that has been a lot to create and still run a business and still be able to run my family. So here is a little trick that she taught me, and I'm going to modify it a little bit. Maybe this will help you. So when you need to get things done, this is what I've learned. There are some tasks that require 100% of your focus, right? So maybe you are teaching a lesson and need to study for that, or maybe you need to write an email about something. For me in my business, it's program creation and setting up the technology. So there are certain things that you need to do that require 100% of your attention. There are other things that you need to do that require about 50% of your attention. So, that might be, working on a little project around the house or something, just maybe doing laundry or dishes or something. And then there are other things that require, or maybe like a recipe. So following a recipe for me when I'm making dinner, that's I call that a 50 task, right? Because it takes about 50% of my focus. Then there are those tasks that require about 10% of my focus. So with those, I'm talking about like folding laundry, right? Emptying the dishwasher, sweeping, like some around the house kind of tasks, or I can be like driving the car, and of course I'm like focused on being safe, but like I can still talk to my kids. So I have some tasks that I can do that as I'm driving, I can kind of multitask a little bit and spend some time with my kids. So that's kind of a 10 task. All right, so the first step is to kind of look at your tasks that you want to do when the kids are gone to school, or when you are have that nap time or whatever. Look at the different tasks you need to do and make sure you're lining up those 100 tasks with that precious time you have, that you have 100% focus or 100% of yourself to give it. So if you have to write an email, or you have to prepare that lesson, or you have to do something that requires all of your focus, the time that needs to happen is during the 100% time that you have. What gets us out of balance and frustrated is when we do the 10 tasks, the 10% tasks, like the folding the laundry or the emptying the dishwasher, during that time that we have 100% of the focus time, that's misaligned. And it starts to, I don't know if you sense this, but I feel it. I start to get just a little like, oh, like I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to get those really important things that I need to get done. And here's the trap you fall into. So for me, I'll think, okay, the kids are down for the nap, right? Or they just walked out the door to school, and I want to hurry and unload the dishwasher, and I want to, make my bed, and I want to, just do some of those little tasks that need to be done. But what I never know is, are any of those tasks going to end up leading to something that takes a little longer? Like you're picking up the family room, and then you notice someone spilled something and it's sticky, and you've got to clean it up because you're worried, that bugs are going to find it or something. So then this task that was supposed to take you 2 minutes now just turned into 5. And have you ever noticed how easy it is to get sidetracked and think, well, while I'm doing that, I'm just going to really quick wipe down the space-board, or I'm going to sweep or something. Those tasks really kind of multiply and lead to something else. And that's when we start to lose control of that 100 time that's so precious. And I really think that's where women start to get frustrated, feeling like they're not productive and not getting the things done they really want to get done. So here's my challenge for you for today. Find some 100 time, right? Some of that time where you've got 100% of your focus. And then think about one of those tasks that you need to do that require your focus. That phone call that has to be made to the insurance company that needs all your focus, or whatever it is that needs to be done. And align that. And make that be your first thing. And allow the 50 tasks and the 10 tasks to hang out for a second and get that important thing done during that 100 task. And I really think you're going to find that prioritization creates some balance in your life and really starts to take care of some of that frustration that you have of not ever being able to get the things done you want to get done. Now, there's so much more we can talk about on this. There's the idea of our minds thinking, I've got to get all the way through my list. How am I ever going to get it all the way done? That's where the coaching stuff starts to come in. So that's some mindset stuff. If you want to hear more about that, comment on this post and we can talk about that next week. But for today, I think the important tip is think about what is 100 task and line it up with 100 time. And by that meaning 100% focus. What is a 50 task, and when do you have 50% time? So for me, another example of that is if I'm cooking dinner, I can also kind of be helping with homework, right? Or I can be talking to the kids about their day while I'm starting to kind of cook dinner or clean up snack or whatever. And it just allows me to let the right task fall into the right time slot so I'm more productive and can get more things done. All right, so hope that helps. Thanks you guys for jumping on. Sydney, so good to see you on. I haven't talked to you for forever. Okay, so there's my challenge for you guys today. 100 task and 100 time slot. When you do it, come back to this video and comment because I want to hear how it went, okay? Any questions, comments, make sure you let me know. Love you all. And I do this every Tuesday at 9. I'll be better. I'll be more on time next week. All right, you guys, have a great day.